George Soros. So I don't really plan on making a lot of videos about this guy, but he is making a huge move right now, and there's no real way to cover it to where it's going to be properly combated. And that's exactly why he's doing this move right now. That's how these things work. Anytime there's some weird move like this, you cannot just sit back and let it happen. This goes along the lines of what I say you need to do when people like Obama or Kamala Harris show up, is that you can't entrust them fully. You can let them play ball. You know, you can watch them, get to know them, but until you get to know these things, it's not. You know, you can't. What is it? Yeah, until you get to know these things, you're not gonna be able to figure it out. Because the whole thing is they don't have a track record that you can recall. So with the radio signals, George Soros is trying to buy more than 25% of the radio broadcasting industry. So everybody's freaking out right now because they're like, oh man, you know, he could just take control over the TV and the radio, and you're gonna be listening to whatever he wants to say. And yes, sure, that's, you know, you could say that, and that's a good talking point that everybody's gonna understand, and that's what everybody's fighting currently, right? That's even like mainstream media, that's what they'll be talking about. And then even when you dig around on YouTube or, you know, Rumble or anything, Instagram, whatever, Facebook, anywhere you're going for your information, they're all going to be saying, oh man, he's going to be taking over all the media, like the communication aspect of it. Well, you're going to have to flip through some of those shorts, or you're going to have to be flipping through videos until you find somebody that talks about how if you own all of the radio stations, you can do a lot more than just than just control the radio or TV. Think about it. All remote control, little trucks, little remote control cars, RC planes, RC anything. Your garage door opener, all that radio signal. These are all different bandwidths and stuff, but there's the idea is that some of that will get wrapped up, so it's a security issue. But there's a lot more than just the simple radio that you turn on and change the station, and you can get, you know, not more than just the AM FM radio. There's way more they can do with owning all the radio stations and having a complete monopoly over an entire bandwidth of frequency. We do not want that. Nobody wants that. And there's a law against purchasing all of the stations. I said it's right around 25% or so. I don't even think it's a third. But Soros is just he's asking for an exception, right? So he's bribing. He's throwing down so much money, or he's gonna leave out a certain property, or he's gonna leave out something's gonna get left in someone's territory, you know, with all the paperwork and everything, to where they can just sign it into their own names. They'll be like, whoa, that's weird. You know, something fell into my control. Not even listed as a donation type deal. So you know that's going on. Strings are getting pulled. When you have that much money, you can't. Why would you be trying to buy all the radio stations? He's not a fanatic. I mean, that is what you see, those people with those houses with all those radio antennas. That should tell you. And then you still see people with cars that roam around. They got these ridiculous antenna setups. That should tell you. So I think I'll leave it at that for my video. This stuff's going to be coming out. All kinds of weird stuff that you don't really know exactly why it's a problem right now, but it's definitely a problem. The radio thing is going to be a problem. It doesn't seem like it's something you should worry about. It seems like one of those weird things, who cares? George Soros is buying all the radio stations. It needs to be of concern. It's the same thing as, you're not worried about it now, but then after Obama gets out of office, you realize he's gay and that we had the first transsexual, office holder. Ridiculous. So yeah, you don't find that stuff out for the election. You find it out after they're elected, after they finish the job. We can't be continuing to operate like that. So I think it's too late. I think money's already moving around. Bribing's already happening. If they're saying Soros is making offers, I believe it's going down. They wouldn't put it out in the news like that unless it's going down. So stay tuned. Like that, I can't tell you why the DNA thing. So radio signals plus the 23andMe, or however you say that name, the DNA scandal that got hacked. They're hacking our elections. They have all our DNA, and then they're going to try and buy all the radio signals. That's not good. That's really not good. That is insanely not good. So I'm not trying to be depressing. I'm not trying to just spread all bad news, but that's why Trump needs to be president. Kamala's a complete nut job. You'll have to look at more videos around that. She is full of lies. I'll put something up about the immigration stuff. I was thinking I'm gonna wait until light. Thanks for staying tuned. If you hung out through all this, definitely check out the rest of my videos. Thanks for watching. Later.